Karate Kid Part 3, I'd imagine back in the 80s, 1988, John Avildsen, the director of Rocky, two movies out already. The audition process for that must have been intense. What was it like?
So, you know, Jamie, how we all carry memories of the most seminal, important events in our life in our head. And sometimes, over time, those memories change, we embellish, things happen, right? Well, I was being interviewed by Entertainment Tonight just before season 5 of Cobra Kai dropped. I was on the set of Bold and the Beautiful. And I said, wow, this is so surreal because 35 years ago, you guys, meaning Entertainment Tonight, were there at my audition for Karate Kid 3 at the open call. And the guy said, we're going to find that audition. And so they found it. I hadn't seen it in 35 years. So if you go on YouTube or Google and just put Sean Kanan, Entertainment Tonight, this huge piece comes up and you see me in line. I'm 22 years old. And you see the exact moment that John Avildsen comes up to me. And I knew I had seconds to get his attention. And it was exactly as I remembered it. It was so indelibly ingrained in my memory because it was such an important, part of my life, both as an actor and, as a person. And my recollection was like spot on. So if anybody wants to see it, go Google Sean Kanan and Entertainment Tonight, and you will see exactly what it was like.
I've seen it myself, and all I was thinking was, man, I was like 22 years old, that young age. That must have been like winning the lottery. I mean, especially as a
Oh
young
my
actor
God.
in LA,
Oh my,
dude. I
I
mean,
mean,
John
you know,
Avildsen coming up to picking you up in the line. It was just watching the video. I was like fascinated by that very prospect. And I saw another video where you were doing a little bit showing your martial arts and stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Did you have a baseline of karate or martial arts
I did.
before you?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd studied for several years. Um, yeah, it was pretty incredible. My I was studying karate in Pennsylvania, my hometown, and our school joined Sensei Fumio Demura's school. Sensei Demura, who we lost him about 2 years ago, was a master. He was actually called Shihan Demura, and Shihan is a title above Sensei, which is bestowed upon someone from the Emperor of Japan. So it's almost like being knighted. So anyway, uh, Demura Sensei was Pat Morita's stunt double. And so he knew that I moved out to LA and I was trying to pursue my career in acting. And he said to me, he goes, Sean, they look for the new bad guy. You go make audition. And I was like, oh, okay. And so he told me about the open call and why that was so important that he was kind of on my team was I was such an unknown commodity, Jamie. I mean, I had barely done any acting work, just started acting class. And, this is the third installment of a very successful franchise. And he went to bat for me and said, look, he's a good kid, he'll be serious, da da da. And they had such respect for Demera that, that was, I think, something that kind of, put the seal of approval on for them and was very instrumental in my getting the role.
Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss. He sounds like a very good
Yeah.
man.